Congratulations, coach. Win in the second game. So how do you analyze these two matches that we played?
I mean, we were exposed on both games. When you first and second both games, there are many areas that I've seen. Like we had to get better going into this tournament. But always good to have a win and going forward. And there are lots of positive things also happen. Like the top order, one of the top order got 100. We had some good partnerships and also one of the things that we were struggling to bat 50 overs for a while, and today we were able to go to the end. And the fast bowlers and bowl well. Sagar, Dakal bowl well, and we were able to defend without Sandeep. So there's a lot of positives as well. But at the same time, there's many areas that I'm still concerned that we need to get better.
How big of a concern is early wickets falling down? Because we're batting first, and there is a lot of pressure on the middle order.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we are keep talking within the group, and we're working very hard, for us to overcome that. And I'm happy how Dave is shaping up well. He looks very solid, and I think he's the ideal number 3 for us. And looking forward, for him to play a bigger role in these in coming games. The openers are still we are a bit unsettled because both of them having a bit of slight injuries also. So they are going to be in the recovery mode for the next few days. And having said that, we still have confidence on Sunil Damala if we need it. But the middle order is solid. It's still there are areas to improve for sure. Today was a good setup for me to see how how the tail comes through. I'm still we were about 30-40 runs short. We were expecting to get into 280 plus, but we ended up in 250. But the finish was not that good. Even though we had a good partnership in the middle, so it's the top and the middle and the end. Many areas to improve. So we are working hard on the next few days.
How is the injury situation of Asif and Kushan just today?
They both have a chance of coming back before the first game. So we are going to monitor them closely and put them into rehab programs. We will only know their situation in about 3-4 days.
So are you planning to call some alternative player for them?
Yeah, that's the discussion. We are supposed to have it tonight. Most probably we will be looking to bring one more player.
Looking at the bowling performance, yesterday we had 5 wickets all. Today there were individual performance, but how do you look at this collective bowling attack?
We keep saying that we are a good bowling unit, and some of these games that in the past the bowlers have won those games, but we are still not up there yet the way I want. If you ask me, it's about still 75%, 70-75%. We still need to get better because the conditions are different, and that's the one thing that the full bowling unit needs to understand. We are coming into batting tracks. There's nothing for the bowlers, and we need to learn how to defend on batting tracks. And when you go to Musa Stadium, it's going to be more batting. Today we had something here, but in Musa Stadium there is nothing for bowlers. So we had to be very disciplined, and we had to have good plans, and it's all about executing those plans properly in the big game. So we are fully aware, and we are working very hard, but long way to go still to get to a point where we want to be.
So we brought in Saad as strength and conditioning coach, who is familiar to these conditions and US players as well. So how do you think that will benefit us?
He's been working very hard in the last 4 weeks, and you can see the boys are very fit, and we have got into a different fitness regime from the past, and I thought the reason for bringing Shahid into this group is there are times that we are focusing on too much on strength training or too much on endurance, but we didn't have a balance properly. So Shahid is one of the guys who have played the game and a qualified trainer, so that we have started doing the cricket specific fitness. So I think the boys have come out of lots of issues that I had in the last 2 months, during the Oman, during Dubai. Deependra was struggling a bit on certain things. Kusal was struggling, there's a lot of small injuries and body tightness was there. Now we don't have any actually because of the proper fitness regime that we have run. So I mean he has done a great job, and hopefully we can keep continuing the same so that we'll be in a very good shape.
Coach, after a few couple of practice session and few matches, we just finished that. Now we are ready to play the big tournament.
We are ready. I mean, there was a big challenge, getting used to this heat and conditions, and then the jet lag. We are about 10 to 11 hours different from Nepal time to Houston time. So now I think these 7 days has actually customized us pretty well. Now the boys are normal, and they know the heat, they know the grounds now. So it's really helped us in the last seven days, but there's still a long way to go. I mean, Nusa ground is totally a bit different when it comes to the pitches, and hopefully we can have 1 or 2 sessions before the first game in Nusa, and just that's the final prep is the one is waiting for, and the rest is I think we are all as a group we are all ready for it.
Just we saw you are checking the America against America USA scorecard. How did you rate your former team USA before the Nepal match?
It's I mean they have done well. I mean I'm sure that they are very used to these conditions. But when it comes to these setups, no team is that too far. I think we are in a very good shape. We just have to play our best cricket, and if we play our best cricket, I'm sure that we are going to win all the games. And there are things that I'm going to focus on, small patches where we can capitalize. Today also we let it go few patches that would have been in a very good situation, but we did few mistakes to get the other team into the game back. So all these little things when we fix, I'm sure that we are in the right track, and we are going to be in the right track, and I'm not that worried about either Oman or USA. If we play to our potential, I'm confident we will do well.
We have still chance to enter the top 3.
We will be going to be in top 3. We just need this tour, and the next tour is so important for us to get into that fifth or fourth position, and then we just need to maintain that. And this tour is so important for us when you're looking at the Oman. Also, Oman is their last tour, and we wanted to finish them where we can catch them a bit later. And the schedules are in such a way that if we play quality cricket, we can catch all of these guys, and having 2 home series at the end is the biggest advantage that we have. But we need to be in the middle of that the whole thing by doing well in these next 2 series. And I'm confident that I'm not worried about the ODI. Our position, we're going to maintain our ODI status. It's just about how high we are going to end up in this group.